According to the wise Stoic thinker Marcus Aurelius, how happy your life is relies on how good your thoughts are. Reflecting on Marcus Aurelius's insights, we're prompted to recognize the significant role our thoughts play in shaping our overall experience and happiness. Similar to how the people around us can impact us, some routines can unknowingly lead us off the Stoic track. In this examination, we'll explore 7 habits that go against Stoicism, which may be present in our daily routines, and find ways to return to a Stoic mindset and find inner calm. Before we begin, I would challenge you to embrace strength, resilience, and focus. Stay with me until the end. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend subscribing and activating the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Habit to remove number 1, complaining about uncontrollable factors. Picture a gathering where everyone is having a good time, a sunny day, delicious food, and suddenly, rain interrupts the festivities. While most would shift indoors, embracing the change and enjoying the scent of rain, there will always be a few who let this unexpected twist sour their mood with complaints about the weather, bad luck, or ruined outfits. This scenario illustrates the impact of external factors on our lives. Life, much like the weather, is full of surprises. Although we can't dictate the course of events, we certainly have control over our responses. The philosophy of Stoicism emphasizes grasping and internalizing the disparity between what we can alter and what is beyond our influence. Indulging in complaints, particularly about matters beyond our reach, is an unproductive activity that drains our energy and time, binding us to a perpetual state of dissatisfaction. In a practical context, consider the workplace. We've all encountered colleagues who spend significant time lamenting decisions from higher-ups or changes in company policies. Instead of adapting and finding ways to navigate within the new parameters, constant complaining not only hampers productivity and peace of mind, but also fosters a negative atmosphere for those in proximity. To counter this unstoic behavior, one can consider the counsel of Epictetus. We should always be asking ourselves, is this something that is or is not in my control? Faced with such situations, rather than expressing discontent, a more stoic approach would involve asking, how can I adapt to this? Or what can I learn from this situation? In doing so, we reclaim our agency and preserve our inner peace, ensuring that we remain unfazed by external events, regardless of their unpredictability. Habit to remove number 2. Craving approval. Imagine working hard on a project for weeks, pouring your energy into it. After completion, instead of feeling a sense of achievement, you constantly check for likes, comments, or any form of recognition on social media. Similarly, think about purchasing a new outfit. Instead of wearing it for your own confidence, you seek compliments to validate your choice. In today's digital era, the craving for external validation is magnified. Social media platforms capitalize on our innate desire for affirmation, leading us to fall into the pattern of measuring our self-worth with metrics like followers, likes, or shares. However, this foundation is unreliable, as these numbers are transient and often influenced by factors beyond our control. In practical terms, depending on external validation is akin to riding a seesaw. One day, you're lifted by praise and attention, and the next, you plummet due to a lack of it or worse, criticism. This emotional roller coaster prevents us from maintaining a consistent sense of self-worth and tranquility. A more resilient approach is adopting a Stoic mindset and seeking validation from within. Stoicism encourages us to anchor our self-worth in our virtues, actions, and personal growth, rather than the unpredictable opinions of others. As wisely stated by Epictetus, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This implies that our true value isn't determined by the praise or criticism received from others, but by our own evaluation of our actions and decisions. To embody this Stoic principle, the next time you catch yourself yearning for validation from external sources, take a moment to pause and reflect. Ask yourself, why do I need this validation? Am I proud of my actions or decisions? If the answer is yes, that alone should be sufficient. Remember, while feedback can aid in growth, your self-worth should stem from within, grounded in your actions, intentions, and integrity, rather than the ever-changing opinions of the world. Habit to remove number 3, avoiding emotional enslavement. Imagine yourself in a family gathering where a family member, possibly unintentionally, comments on a recent decision you've made, be it a new job, relationship, or even a change in lifestyle. That comment hurts and a mix of emotions wells up inside you: anger, defensiveness, or sadness. Before you know it, you might retort with a hurtful remark, creating tension for everyone present. Was that emotional outburst truly the optimal reaction? This serves as a notable instance of being overwhelmed by emotions. Emotions, at their core, are neither positive nor negative. They are inherent human responses that offer valuable insights into our mental state and how we perceive our surroundings. However, succumbing to these emotions, allowing them to govern our actions unchecked, can result in regrettable choices and strained relationships. The Stoic philosophy underscores the significance of acknowledging our emotions without being engulfed by them. Marcus Aurelius articulates this well, stating, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This Stoic principle reminds us that while we may not control the initial emotional reaction to a situation, we undoubtedly have control over our subsequent actions. So the next time you encounter a surge of emotion, whether provoked by a friend's comment, a work-related situation, or any other trigger, take a moment, breathe, and ponder. Is my immediate response to this emotion the most sensible course of action? Will it lead to harmony or further discord? By practicing this pause and reflection, you develop emotional resilience, ensuring that your responses align with your values and not just fleeting emotions. Embracing this Stoic mindset empowers you to navigate life's diverse challenges with a sense of balance, guaranteeing that your actions stem not from impulsive emotion, but from a place of rationale, contemplation, and sagacity. Habit to remove number 4, the chase for excessive enjoyment. Picture entering a lavish banquet where the table is heaped with a variety of delectable dishes, indulgent sweets, and an unending stream of beverages. While the temptation to give in to the feast without reservation is strong, by the night's close, the initial delight might give way to feelings of unease or remorse. Such is the snare of indulging excessively in pleasure. Life presents numerous delights, from tasty foods to opulent experiences. While savoring them as part of the human journey, getting ensnared in the cycle of incessantly pursuing more can lead to a feeling of emptiness. The fleeting joy these pleasures offer can often mask an emptiness, steering us away from seeking deeper, more significant sources of satisfaction. Seneca's insightful observation that slavery resides under marble and gold serves as a reminder that being excessively fixated on material pleasures can paradoxically limit our freedom. It's as if we become tethered to a treadmill, endlessly chasing the next momentary happiness. Take the contemporary allure of technology, for example. The excitement of acquiring the latest smartphone is undeniable, but how frequently does that excitement fade, only to be rekindled by the announcement of a newer model? Likewise, contemplate the trend of binge-watching shows. It's pleasurable in the moment, but does it genuinely provide lasting contentment? To navigate this, it's advantageous to nurture an attitude of moderation. Before plunging into the next indulgence, pause and contemplate. Is this pursuit contributing value to my life, or am I simply seeking a temporary thrill? Such self-reflection aids in differentiating between what truly enhances our lives and what merely offers a brief escape. By ensuring our desires align with long-term well-being rather than momentary highs, we position ourselves to experience a more profound, enduring sense of joy and fulfillment. Habit to remove number 5, living in the past. Picture yourself sitting on your porch during a serene evening. Instead of relishing the sunset, your thoughts are entangled in past occurrences. It might be a blunder you committed, a chance you let slip, or a recollection of someone you once knew. While it's natural to reminisce from time to time, becoming fixated on the past hinders you from fully embracing the present. Ruminating on past happenings, especially those tinged with regret or sorrow, is akin to navigating through life burdened with a hefty backpack. It weighs you down, hampers your progress, and obstructs your view of the opportunities and beauty right before your eyes. Each time you replay a past event, you inadvertently grant it influence, allowing it to occupy precious mental space that could be better utilized for the present. Epictetus, a distinguished Stoic philosopher, imparted, "Men are disturbed not by things but by the views which they take of them." This implies that our suffering often doesn't stem from the events themselves, but from our ongoing focus and interpretation of them. Consider the tale of two long-lost friends reuniting after many years. One dwells on the past, regrets about missed chances and severed relationships. The other, in contrast, reflects on lessons learned, expresses gratitude for the current moments, and eagerly anticipates the future. Both have traversed the sands of time, yet their perspectives diverge significantly. To liberate oneself from the clutches of the past, it's vital to nurture mindfulness. When you catch yourself drifting into bygone eras, gently redirect your attention to the present. Immerse yourself in activities that anchor you in the now, such as meditation, journaling, or simply strolling while observing your surroundings. By concentrating on the present and treating each day as a fresh chapter, you emancipate yourself from the chains of the past, enabling the creation of a brighter, more gratifying narrative for yourself. Habit to remove number 6, fixating on what's to come. Envision a calm beach retreat. The waves gently touch the sandy shore. A pleasant breeze rustles through the air. However, instead of savoring the present, your mind is tangled in concerns about an upcoming work project, a financial choice, or numerous future uncertainties. While it's normal to ponder and strategize for what lies ahead, letting it dominate your thoughts can strip away the joy and richness of the current moment. Persistently projecting into the future can be likened to standing at the foot of an immense mountain, persistently gazing at the summit without appreciating the journey. It's effortless to become entangled in what-ifs and hypothetical situations. This perpetual fixation on the future can foster anxiety, unease, and a sense of being adrift. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, conveyed, "Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present." This wisdom implies that no amount of fretting can alter the future, but our responses and preparations in the present moment hold sway. Consider two students facing a significant exam. One constantly frets, conjuring up all conceivable negative outcomes, while the other concentrates on the present, studying and gearing up to the best of their ability. Both are cognizant of the impending challenge, but their approach and mental state diverge significantly. To steer clear of the vortex of incessant future-focused thoughts, it's crucial to anchor yourself in the present. Whenever you find your mind drifting into the realm of future anxieties, engage in mindfulness practices like deep breathing or sensory focus to pull yourself back to the here and now. Keep in mind that while it's wise to ready yourself for the future, it's equally crucial to relish and treasure the present, as it's the only moment genuinely within our reach. By maintaining a well-rounded perspective, acknowledging the future but embracing the present, you pave the way for a more harmonious and gratifying life journey. Habit to remove number 7, seeking perfection in everything. Imagine you're hosting a gathering at your place. People are enjoying themselves, the atmosphere is lively, and the food is delicious. However, instead of savoring the moment, your focus is on a slightly oversalted dish or a small flaw in the table arrangement. This constant pursuit of flawlessness in every detail can cast a shadow, dampening even the most cheerful occasions. In the contemporary era, with the rise of social media and the continuous flood of seemingly perfect lives, there's an increased pressure to achieve flawlessness in every aspect of life, be it in appearance, relationships, career, or the home environment. The quest for flawlessness can turn into a relentless cycle, always moving but never reaching the desired goal. As Seneca wisely noted, wishing for flawlessness is a certain path to unhappiness. This Stoic observation emphasizes the understanding that flawlessness is a slippery and often unattainable objective. Striving for it can result in a constant sense of inadequacy, frustration, and even burnout. Consider a renowned artist working on a masterpiece. If they were paralyzed by the pursuit of absolute flawlessness, they might never finish a single artwork. Instead, they acknowledge that beauty often resides in imperfections, and it's the overall creation that holds significance, not the minor irregularities. To break free from the perfectionist trap, it's crucial to embrace the idea of good enough. This doesn't mean settling for mediocrity, but recognizing that aiming for excellence and seeking absolute flawlessness are distinct endeavors. Acknowledge your accomplishments, no matter how small, and learn to accept the imperfections inherent in being human. When you sense yourself slipping into perfectionist tendencies, take a moment and ask, is this genuinely important? Will this matter in a week, a month, or a year? By adjusting your perspective and concentrating on the broader picture, you can liberate yourself from the shackles of perfectionism and lead a more balanced and contented life. Reflecting on the wisdom of Stoic philosophers, it becomes clear that self-awareness and introspection play pivotal roles in cultivating a balanced and resilient life. As we've explored these 7 anti-Stoic habits today, my hope is that you've gained insights to guide and refine your own journey. Keep in mind, Stoicism isn't all about being flawless. It's about moving forward and seeing things from a different angle. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, do you find yourself caught up in any of these routines? How can you adjust your course and get better? I encourage you to express your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Which of these routines struck a chord with you the most? Have you come across other routines that put a test to your Stoic journey? Let's establish a space for a lively conversation and shared development. Thanks for being a part of this, and until our next exploration, may you discover calmness and resilience in the Stoic approach.